group battling the blaze on the 5th floor of the west building is now surrounded by the fire. You need to give them backup. The stairs have collapsed, so you'll have to use the elevator shaft in the middle of your area to get to the 5th floor. It's dangerous, but there's no other way. Good luck. Are you okay? Exact number of people trapped inside. There are 2 people trapped inside.
Please! I'm suffocating! I can't believe...
We found out the exact number of people trapped inside. There are 3 people trapped inside. Help him! For explosions!
Copy. Elevator 1 is stuck on the 4th floor. The power's down, so there's no way to check it out from here. Can you check it out?
I'm on it. Control room. Open the 4th floor elevator door.
Is anybody there?
Oh God, that sounds like...
Use the rope! Can you use the rope to move on?
It's you! You want to know what I'm doing in here, don't you?
I just think it's a stupid thing to do. Why would you go out of your way to put yourself in danger like this?
The public needs to know what's going on, and it's my job to show them what's happening.
You know, I could just leave you here.
Help me, please. Okay, a little bit more. Like I told you before, I'm serious. I'll put my life on the line for a project. It's not like I came here thinking it would be all fun and games. Do you know that in this research facility... hello?
No. I never want to see anything like that again. Never. I'll secure an escape route. You two get out of here. Hurry! Come on! Give me your arm!
fire! Are you okay? Spray the center of the fire! Hey!